End of year business goal setting. So it's something that we all know about. It's something that we talk about a lot, particularly at this time of year, setting our big, ambitious objectives for 2022. And what quite often happens is that you set those objectives, you set those goals for the next year, and get really excited about it, get really pumped about it. You have your end of year session or your January session, beginning of the year. You set those big objectives, and what happens is they don't get measured throughout the year, and eventually you end up not achieving them. Or you may be able to measure them to some degree, but there's so much other else going on that it's difficult to know at the end of the year whether you achieved it or not. So I'm going to briefly take you through how to fix that problem in your business. So what we've got here is a view into Power BI. Now, there are other tools out there that do this process, but I think Power BI does it the best because it's got the ability to link it to data in your system. So it's built on the OKRs framework. So that stands for Objectives and Key Results. And there's a whole book about that by a guy called John Doerr. It's available on Amazon, and I can include the link below this video. And what that book is all about is essentially how to track great goals in your business using case studies like Google and Intel and so on. Really good book, thoroughly recommend you read it. And we've got three big goals here. So this is here at ABC Company, we've got achieve a monthly revenue of 500,000. Not very specific. It's the kind of thing that would get set at the beginning of the year and then forgotten about. But in the OKRs framework, you break that down into what they call key results. Now, this one, for example, upsell new premium features to 20% of existing customers. That's much more specific, and we've got a due date there of the end of the year. Now, if we go into that, we can actually click onto this, and we can see how we've been tracking. It's obviously demo data, but we can see how we've been tracking. We can see the history, and it's on track because we've got 17 out of 20, and there is a ton of rules that you can set up behind this to state whether something's on track, completed, at risk, and there's other statuses as well. You can set up your own statuses, and you can set up rules to link those key results, the status of those key results based on data in your systems. This is what's seriously powerful about this, is that, for example, we're looking at overall, reduce the number of sales cycle days to 20. Well, if we've got a sales cycle day metric inside, if we know what the data is behind that, and we can put it into a metric in Power BI, we can quickly and easily link this key result to that specific metric. Next one down is improve the overall sales funnel. Now, this one is very broad brush. So they've gone one step further. Rather than just breaking it down once, they've broken it down twice. And what you can use this for, and again, this is all covered in that book, but what you can use this for is breaking down the objectives, the key objectives for your business. You can then break them down by department, and then break them down in individual key results for that department, and you can roll the whole thing up into a set of business objectives, departmental objectives, and then within the departmental objectives, departmental key results, which you can then link to data. And if there's something that is not, there's no available data for it, or it's not data driven enough to link it to data, or for whatever reason you can't get that data into the system, for example, implement new training program for all EU leads, that's probably not in their ERP system, that can be marked completed completely manually. So you haven't got to have data for every one of your key results. You can have a mix. The whole thing's stored in Power BI. You can have lots of different users contributing, sharing, commenting on the goals, and it's one of the best developments that Power BI have done this year. If you're looking to take advantage of this, and you need some help, then let me know. I'll be glad to help. Thank you very much.